What's up, guys? Winter is finally here with a fucking vengeance. I don't really have that much today. Just general shit. I actually came up with a short list of stuff, and I'll get into it in a minute. But first, I'll put a dip in, and then I'll give you a little update. So let's put a dip in real quick. Dipping on Copenhagen Wintergreen. As you can see, they've gotten rid of the gorgeous camo can back to the old regular cans. So, oh well. It was good while it lasted, I guess. But, oh well. Shit inside still stays the same. I'm just about out. Looks like I'm at the end of it. Oh, you guys can't fucking. You can't see that anyway. It's pretty much just one pinch. Get a little more out of there. That's the last of it. Alright. Okay. A little update for y'all. Um, on that mower I was working on. I know you guys have heard me talk about this mower that I'm working on. As far as I think, I am done. It is fixed, but I haven't confirmed that. As far as I know, it is fixed, but I haven't. It's empty. Doesn't have oil or gas in it right now. So, yeah, yummy. Um, I'll need to get oil and gas for it to actually find out if it's fixed. But yeah, we took it all apart, drained the oil out, drained the gas out because it was full of water. Um, I took the top part off, and I have pictures on my Twitter if you guys want to check it out. Took the top part off the air vent off of the. I guess it's like a distributor. I don't know the exact word for it, but it's a big metal like disc with a magnet that sits next to it, and as it spins, it creates electricity and sends it down to the freaking spark plug. But that was all rusted over, so I didn't think it was going to get a very good connection. So I sanded that off pretty good where on the points. Sanded the other part off, and it works good. And the battery's pretty much dead because it was underwater for a couple of days. But um, we charged the battery a little bit, and the battery held a charge. It turns over a little bit, but because the battery's so weak, it won't actually turn over. So, but other than that, if we get the battery charged up all the way, it should turn over just fine. Um, put oil and gas in it, it should start and run, but I'm not sure because the starter's good on it and everything. It moves freely, so it should be all good. I'll take a video when we start it up for the first time, maybe, and I'll put it on here. That's pretty much it for the update. For this video, I've been thinking a little bit about this kind of stuff, about preppers, like doomsday preppers, and I don't know how you guys feel about it. I'm kind of like a somewhat prepper myself, but not necessarily. Uh, excuse me. I accept the fact that something might happen, and I'm totally fine with being prepared for that. But I don't let it run my life. Oh god. But prepping, the doomsday prepping or disaster prepping, some might call it. It's become really big lately. Like, there's TV shows about it, and everybody in the country's doing it, or at least I guess conservatives are. um, but people prep for all kinds of reasons. There are people that prep because they think the government's going to take over. There are people that prep because they feel like a natural disaster is coming and it's going to just wipe out our whole country, which I don't. The only thing that could do that was is like a solar flare or maybe like a giant asteroid or something. I don't know. Other countries invading us, which is a good thing to be prepared for because with all the stuff going on with North Korea and all the other people, it's a good thing to be prepared for, but I don't think it's going to happen. And then a lot of people prep for economic reasons. They feel like the economy is going to crash and their country's just going to shut down. Um, these are all valid reasons, but I just prep because general preparedness. I prep in case something happens. I don't care what happens, but if something happens, I'm going to be prepared for it. Now, I have a list of things that would be in my ideal prepper kit, and all these things are things I would take hunting with me in case I get lost or stranded or something like that. Um, I don't have all these things, but I'm getting all these things. You know, you can get all these things off of Amazon and other websites. My ideal prepper kit for just if I went on hunting, this is exactly what I would carry with me. The first thing I start with is a rucksack with a metal frame, uh, because it can carry all your stuff. Second thing that's good is a collapsible shovel. It's a little fold-up shovel, saves space. Um, I take a variety. Even when I go hunting, I take like 2 or 3 knives with me, just in case I would lose one or something. They're good to have for skinning animals and protection. I mean, what a knife's going to do against an animal, I don't know. But when I go hunting, I carry a hydration bladder with me. Um, I would recommend a hydration bladder or a canteen, but a hydration bladder will carry more water. Um, MREs or other food. MREs are somewhat expensive, but they are a very good balanced diet, and they'll give you a lot of energy. I haven't actually had them yet, but one thing I would recommend carrying if you're going to be out in the wilderness is to carry a collapsible fishing rod. It's small, it folds out, and then you can go fishing with it, get fish, food for food and stuff. Um, in my hunting kit, I always carry a first aid kit just in case something happens. Um, let's see. Weapon and ammo again, hunting. Uh, if in a survival situation, you might have a pistol in your rucksack, or you might carry a rifle. Um, they sell tents, and they sell small tents that are just like military issue tents that are small and they'll fit on your rucksack. Um, Compass and a map. There are websites. I don't know them off the top of my head, and I didn't feel like looking them up. But you guys can do a Google search because that's all you got to do is do a Google search. There's different places where you can make a map of your area. You can grid it or anything, and you can print it out or you can order it. And that way you know your area. I don't have a map for the area I'm in because I know it pretty well. Um, Another thing that I would take is insect repellent because that way if you have to sleep overnight or something, you can spray it on you. You won't have bugs crawling on you all the time because they carry diseases and stuff. Um, Another thing is like a pocket chainsaw or a hatchet. A pocket chainsaw is it's a small the chain on a chainsaw. It's like a small length of that with 2 claws on the end. Put it around a tree or something, and you just kind of like move it back and forth, and it cuts through. It's like a pocket saw. And then if you're going hunting with a partner, I would carry radios or something because that way you have somebody. Or if you're going hunting not far from your house and it's like a long range radio, keep one at home and take one with you. That way you can communicate with people at your house so people know what's going on. Now, people will collect special items for like special things like a gas mask, potassium iodide, which is in the event of like say something like Chernobyl, where there's a lot of uh, radiation released, it will prevent you from absorbing all that radiation, and it'll help you fight radiation poisoning. And another thing people get, I won't get one of these because I just don't think it's practical. Is a hazmat suit. It's not practical because it's in the event of a nuclear bomb dropping really close. First of all, you're going to be vaporized, and if it's close enough to where you're going to get radiation fallout, I don't know if you'll have time to put it on. Um, but some people do it, and that's fine. Uh, really, you have to make your prepper kit according to what you want, according to what you believe, and according to what you do. And being prepared is something that's good, and I don't think anybody would argue with that. Whether or not you believe something's going to happen, it's like I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. But that's pretty much all I have today. I was going to do some random redneck news. Let me see if I can find something. I didn't find anything yet. Let's see. Yeah, I can't find anything. But yeah, I'll start doing a random redneck news every video, and I'll find stuff. But this video, I don't have one. But yeah, winter's finally kicking in. It's real cold here in Missouri. It's like 18 degrees today, which isn't as cold as some places. I know, like different places, I think like probably like northern United States, probably like negative. So, but yeah, it's getting cold. So start bundling up and whatnot. And that's about all I have for today. I will catch you guys on the flip side or the dip side, whichever one you want. I prefer the dip side because so I'll see you guys later.